Hey everybody, I'm David with Bolivar Live, and we're here on the upper Texas coast, Bolivar Peninsula. I'm here with Dan Priest with Priest Insurance, and we're going to talk about, it's hurricane season, just started. In fact, the wind's blowing like heck this morning. You know, the last show we talked about prepping, and this is sort of going to carry on for that prepping as far as getting things out and making plans. You've been through it, I've been through it. Chris has got certain things that she takes and we pack in her car, and she goes to my mom's up at Lake Travis. Then I've got the studio, which I've got to get out because I've got to be able to operate. Anthony knows that we're going to work 24 hours if we have to and get the Bolivar Live trailer. But we take out what we have to have and can't do without.
Right.
What about homes? Because a lot of homes down here, not so much now as there was in some of these homes have been around forever, and you build.
Yeah.
You know, what about getting stuff out and what's covered?
That's a really good question. So
I just threw that.
Yeah, it's like he does this. So we all have a duty to protect, right? You have a duty to protect your property and do what you can. That doesn't mean you run down here in the face of a storm,
right,
and try to get your boat out and get stuck, or your golf cart, or whatever it is. You do have insurance, and there are limitations on that. But you asked me about boats. So always the word depends, because it depends on your policy. But generally, a boat is written on kind of like an automobile policy. So comprehensive coverage is in that. And in that, damage to your hull, that includes flood. Okay. Which could be part of a hurricane, so could wind. All right. Depends on if you have an actual cash value policy, which is depreciated value, or you have an agreed value policy on your boat. It depends on how you would be covered.
Okay.
Many boat carriers have a special named storm deductible. So, like house insurance has a named storm. Sometimes it's moving to 3% now in many carriers. Sometimes it's up to a 10% deductible for hurricane. But it does cover your hull, subject to that deductible, and your motor and your trailer, subject to that if you have coverage for that.
Right.
Subject to your deductible on either an agreed value, which is like a replacement cost, or an actual cash value basis, subject to that deductible. It also, many policies have hurricane haul out provisions in them, where if the boat is scattered, it will pay to get the boat out.
Go with the boat out.
Yeah.
So if it came loose from the dock, say we made one trip out of here with the golf cart and stuff from the house and we couldn't get back down, it pays to have it brought out if it sinks and stuff. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, it would cover the boat if it's not found or destroyed, or if it is found and it's not usable, you still have to get that out.
Responsibility.
Yes, and it would cover that as well.
Okay.
Not every policy. Okay, so let's put that little asterisk on all these conversations. You kind of get what you pay for a little bit, but there's not a big difference in boat policy prices.
Great. Well, you know, we talk every Monday afternoon about insurance, and with the June 1st just passing us, over the next couple of weeks, we're going to be talking a lot about hurricane and insurance and different steps and different insurance and flood insurance and windstorm. And so please, you can always see these shows on our social media channels, or you can find them on Bolivar Live TV on our Roku and Amazon Fire. And we actually catalog 8 weeks worth of shows, which gets us through from June 1st to July 1st at least. And then we'll start over again, because typically for us, August and September are the big months for storms down here.
You know, it's kind of a thing for me. If we get to mid-September, like September 12th, 14th, and there's nothing rolling off of Africa at that time, I begin to kind of personally feel a little bit better.
I've always said if we can make it through Labor Day, you know, and nothing major. We had Ike rolling, and then we had Harvey and Imelda that hit here during Labor, or one of them did, Harvey, I think, during Labor Day weekend. So anyway, the biggest thing is make plans. Plan ahead. Don't wing it, because I can tell you from voice of experience, winging don't work.
No, it doesn't. Make sure you're
So
covered.
we're going to head on out. Dan, thanks for joining us. I think he's going to go look for some more sea beans. He found one while we were getting ready.
I did.
Until next time, I'm David with Bolivar Live. Y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. God bless, and bye-bye. Priest Insurance Agency has been located in the heart of Lumberton, Texas since 2001, providing a consultative approach and educating customers on how their insurance works for them throughout the coastal region of Texas. Priest Insurance specializes in the coastal region of Texas, covering home, auto, business, and recreational insurance. With ties to the coastal communities, Dan Priest has had the sand between his toes since 1972, with a home on Bolivar Peninsula in Galveston County. He survived a storm named Ike, but lost his home. With insurance coverage, his family was able to rebuild following the 2008 storm and continues to make memories beachfront. Priest Insurance specializes in the coastal communities, family dwellings, investment property, and business insurance. They've been there. Whether you're looking for or have a family retreat along the Texas coast, investment property, or a business, Priest Insurance would be honored to work with you and your family to make sure you're covered anytime trouble arises. For more information on Priest Insurance and their contact information, please visit their website at www.priestinsuranceagency.com, or their office is open for phone calls with questions and consultation Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. by calling 409-755-7600. Priest Insurance Agency, working and educating customers, making sure they understand and have the coverage they deserve.